saw my death in my dreams, many times.
Magic to Warwolf Leader. Bogies are confirmed hostile on a direct course to Miami. You are cleared to engage and destroy.
A nightmare that I'll never forget.
Hey YouTube, this is J-Bug, and I want to give you a first impressions review of Ace Combat Assault Horizon. Well, let me just say this, folks. The game looks great. I have no complaints about that. But unfortunately, well, what can I say? Either I'm playing it all wrong, or this is probably the worst Ace Combat game I've ever played. I say that because, first of all, I haven't even figured out how to barrel roll, and I'm not even sure if you can barrel roll. I mean, what good is a jet fighter if you can't roll over? Um, just seems like very difficult controls. Um, it felt a little arcade-ish. To be honest with you, this would have been a great title if they had named it Afterburners, because it doesn't do the barrel rolls. So basically, the game kind of feels a little arcade-ish. But there are some things that you can do that brings something new to the game. Later on, you're gonna see that you'll be able to shoot out of a helicopter and all this and that. I think they're trying to, make the game more diverse. You'll see that it still follows a storyline, just like the other Ace Combat games have. There's a part here where if you following another airplane, if you're tailing another airplane, you can press the RB LB button at the same time, and it will put you in a dogfight mode, which will pretty much, I guess, uh, lock you in behind the enemy so you can target it as you fly behind it. But to be honest with you, I don't see why they had to do that. I think that if you're behind someone, you should automatically be in that dogfight mode. And another thing is if during the play my Xbox controller ran out of battery, so it kept pausing on me. So if you see that connect controller has disconnected sign, just ignore it. I don't know why the batteries died so fast. They're Energizer batteries, and I haven't really played much on the Xbox 360 for it to really wear out. But anyway, there it goes again. Just ignore it, folks. Like I said, the game looks pretty good, but the gameplay is, what can I say? It's just horrible, in my opinion. I mean, as many of the Ace Combat games there was before this one, I mean, they've had enough time to evolve it into a perfection, but it's far from perfection, folks. Uh, Bandai and Namco should be really ashamed of what they've done to this really good series. Oh boy. Um, the story, um, I don't know, I guess it's pretty. I mean, the story's your typical, man on a mission kind of story, So, but anyway, it does feel a little bit more diverse than the other Ace Combat games. They have tried to add it in some gameplay elements like taking off from the runway here and shooting out of the helicopter. Be honest with you, the dog fights are really, really hard. I've even tried putting it on easy mode, and those planes will have you twisting and turning. And like I said, you can't barrel roll, so it's very hard to actually gain ground on your enemy. Now, if there is a way to barrel roll, let me know because I haven't figured it out.
Target down.
But it's a very hard game. Controls are not, uh, in my opinion, very playable. Uh, it looks good, but it's kind of stiff. Um, I started getting a headache playing this because I had, the amount of turns you have to do to just keep up with your enemy. It's just ridiculous. The aiming system is, in my opinion, very difficult. The missile locks are very unreliable. I guess they're trying to make it as realistic as possible, but the thing is they made it a bit too realistic at the same time. They left out the most important features of a jet fighter, which is the barrel roll. Once again, if you can barrel roll in this game, I apologize, but I surely have not figured it out.
Locked on target.
Now, there was some issues with, in my opinion, graphics. First of all, from afar, when you're in the sky, the ground looks pretty good, the sky looks pretty good. But I guarantee you, when you get close up on the ground, oh my God, the textures are horrible. The actual definition of whatever object you're looking at becomes two-dimensional very quick. Especially when I was flying around the city, I picked a little spot island in the water, and I flew near it and saw that. Those objects on the ground, when I got close, they were very flat and two-dimensional. The graphics is not as what you think it is. When you're looking at this game as you see it now, yeah, it looks great, but when you get near the ground, it's pretty bad. I don't know. Let me know if you have better experience with this game, what you like about this game, and what you don't like about this game. Telling you that, in my opinion, this is far the worst Ace Combat game I've played so far. It's not the worst looking. It's pretty good looking, damn it. But the playability is frustrating. I mean, it's just, to me, I think they could have just made it a little bit better. So it would have been a good sequel to the Afterburner video game, arcade game. But for Ace Combat, you would expect more refinement and better gameplay, that's for sure. God knows they've had enough games in the series to perfect it. It just seems like they just took a step backwards with this one. But if I ever happen to see it in a bargain bin, I may get it again someday, but this is not a keeper, that's for sure. Alright? It's a good looking game, but it's a shame that they couldn't do more with it. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed the vid.
Target hit.
Warwolf, this is Anti-Air Command. We're online. We can take any hostiles inside base airspace. We have your back, Colonel. Just lead the bad guys to us.
Warwolf.
They have bended.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
Locked on target.
Warwolf 1, redeployment.
Understood.
On his tail.
Firing! Nailed him! You're clear, Colonel!
Good kill. Closing.
Locked on target.
I got
got company here.